Hello, this training module is going to be on EME Vision, the production planner. There's a couple things we're going to look at today. We're going to go into the sales order and look at the different things on the sales order that can be flagged on the production planner, as well as we will be going into the production planner and showing how you can sort and filter the production planner to make your production the most effective as possible. So the first thing we're going to do is from the dashboard of EME Vision, I'm going to go up to Projects, and I'm going to pull up a sales order that's already on the system. Now there are a few things when you pull up a sales order that you need to indicate on the sales order that pull through to the production planner. The first thing is at the top of the sales order, you'll see that you have a box here marked urgent and marked proof. For this particular work in progress or sales order, if it is an urgent order, you will need to make sure that you flag the project or order as urgent by checking this box. This will ultimately pull through to your production planner. The same thing goes for proof. If a proof is required for this particular order, you will need to check the box proof. And again, that's going to pull through onto the production planner. Now, a few other things on the sales order or work in progress that you'll be working with is if you have a product here, and I'm just going to use the example of this men's short sleeve polo shirt. When putting together a work in progress or sales order, you're going to go ahead and branch out or basically edit each product on your sales order. And in doing so, you will be putting in imprint details, imprint colors, and also selecting imprint methods. When doing that, this information is pulled through to the production planner as well. So if I do put for this one polo imprint details and I say front, left, chest, okay, so I can put that it's embroidered on the front left chest. And if I want to select a method, I can do that. But for this particular polo shirt, I think I've already selected some decoration methods from the embroidery field. So we'll go ahead and not select a method at this time. I do want to point out, if you are having it screen printed or embroidered or some other contract that you're going to outsource that decoration with, you do need to indicate whether it's being fulfilled outside or if you are doing it in-house. So basically, if it's an outside fulfillment, you will check outside fulfillment. If it's being done in-house, you do not need to worry about checking a box. Also, you have the option here to check caps so that you know to switch the machine over. So you want to check caps if it's something that you're going to need to do that. Okay, and so if I branch back in, you'll see if I add the decoration methods, embroidery, for this one particular job, we're just having the polo embroidered, and this Irish green t-shirt is being embroidered as well. So it's adding up the quantity. They're both being embroidered, so we're fine with that. We might want to branch out the t-shirt to indicate the imprint details on the t-shirt. So we can say embroidered left chest again, and then branch back in. So I just wanted to point out, when you branch out that product, if it is something that you're going to have fulfilled outside, some outside screen printer is going to do the decoration, you do need to check that outside box. And then you also have that caps box that you can check. Now, once you've done a few of these things that are on the sales order, we can now take a look at the production planner to see how that project's brought in. So if I go ahead and I save and close this particular sales order or work in progress, I now can access the production planner from the projects drop down at the top, and I can select production planner. Now all the information that you put on a work in progress or a sales order will pull into this production planner. Okay, so we've got our production planner here. And there's a few things up here at the top that you can use to sort out your jobs. So fulfillment, again, if it's being done inside, so basically you're doing it inside your store or franchisee, you can flag it as in-house. Because you have that outside fulfillment box on the sales order, you can also sort by all projects that are being fulfilled outside. So any other screen printer or company that might be doing that decoration, you can also monitor the production of those jobs as well. So you can select outside fulfillment here. You also have the ability to take a look at projects by their due date. So you can see all that are due, things that are due this week, today. So you have some options there. So if I go back outside fulfillment, nothing is due today. So we'll go back to in-house and we'll select today and overdue. Okay. Other filtering mechanisms you have or options are imprint method. So if I want to sort by the imprint method, I have these various imprint methods. So if I just wanted to see embroidery that needs to be done, I can do that. And that's marked by EMB, so you'll see that. Now, if there are multiple imprint methods on a sales order, those will pull through as well. So you can see that this has embroidery, but it also might have a screen print. So you have the SP. So most likely you have two items on here. You have shirts and mugs, and most likely the shirts are going to be embroidered and the mugs are going to be screen printed. But that's how it's going to come through on your production planner. Now you also can organize it by your sales rep as well. So you can put your operative here if you want to just look at their specific jobs. Okay, now I do want to mention that you can print this production planner. So up here at the top right, you have that ability to print the production planner. You also have the ability to do a search. So if you want to search for a particular order number, you can look at that. You can also do a search by the subject or customer. So you can enter that in the keyword area there. And you also have the ability to view only completed projects from your production planner by checking this show completed only. And this will pull up those projects that have been completed. And you can see that they've been completed when this green check mark box has been checked. And that will show that they're completed, and they will ultimately fall off the production planner and be held in this show completed project area. Okay, so we're going to uncheck this. And now we're going to take a look at any of the things that are being fulfilled in-house, due today and overdue, and the imprint method embroidery. So we're going to take a look now. You can see the method is located here, EMB. The order number is here. So this is the sales order. If I want to view it, I just need to click on that particular order number, and it will open up that sales order. So you can take a look at exactly what's being ordered. And you can see the jerseys that are being ordered here and the decoration. Okay, so if I want to hit back and go back to the production planner, I can do that. Now I also have that ability to bring in the job box, and that was located in the top right of the sales order. So anytime you put a job box number in, that's going to come through the production planner. Again, very important for you to make sure that when you're filling out your sales order that you're putting your job box number on there. Also, very important to put a scheduled date and a due date for when those products need to be in the hands of your customer. That's going to help you monitor your production. So if you don't put those dates, you can see that right now there's no way of seeing if a job is overdue. It's just going to have a 0 under the clock. Now if I scroll down, or actually let's just go ahead and look at things that are due this week. So you can see these two items have they're due in 3 days. So what this is telling you is that this due date is on the 16th. It's scheduled into production on the 18th. So you've got, in 3 days, you need to get that to the customer. Again, if I want to take a look at that order, I can look at it there. Now, if I wanted to branch out and see the order, so for instance, this is a screen print and embroidery. If I want to look at this particular job, I just hit the arrow and it will branch out, and it's going to show me what needs to be screen printed versus what needs to be embroidered. And you're going to have the customer here, and you're going to have your subject or project and the quantity. So you can see that all 3 of these tie to that same sales order. So you can see all the different variations there. And now as you move through, if it's urgent, remember we saw that box in the sales order at the top right. If you check that box, it will put a green check in here so that you can see all your urgent jobs. And then also if the purchase order has been sent, that will automatically show a green check mark. So right here it's indicating that for this one product, the ST650, that this purchase order has been sent. It's got a green check. Now if a proof is required, again that checkbox from the sales order, if you checked that, it's going to come in with a green check so that you know you need to show a proof to the customer prior to getting that completely done and in production. And then caps, of course, if that's checked on your sales order, it's going to pull a green check mark into that column. Now, when a job is actually in production, you can check this box right underneath this in production symbol, and you can basically say this job is in production. And when it's completed, you can go ahead and check complete, and it will fall off your production board. You also have your production notes that you can put in here as well. So if we want to complete this and we want to get it off the production planner, it's now done. We can check that. It will fall off the production planner, and when I go to show completed, it will now be on my completed projects. Now, there is a difference between completed projects on your production planner and projects that have been closed. Just because a project has been completed and it has fallen off your production planner, you still need to go into that project and either maybe process the invoice or close out that project. And to do that, you need to refer to the project training module. So that basically concludes the production planner training module. Most everything starts in the sales order. So you want to make sure that you're flagging those key things that you need to have pulled through to the production planner, such as outside fulfillment, whether it's a proof is required, whether it's an urgent job. And then those jobs are going to come into this production planner. And then along the top, you can use these filters to sort your production planner, as well as you have that ability to print. So thank you very much, and there is a post test that I ask that you fill out.